Damn, what is that? What do you have to say for yourself, bro?
Okay, it's blown, bro. This is what happens when you buy from eBay. You don't
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Turbo's Garage. Now today we're finally going to start working back on the Turbo KAT turbo drift build, turbo this that build, which is going to just be this 240 right here. So pretty much today what we want to do is we want to see if we can get the thing started. We know the harness is good. The harness came out of my car, which is perfectly just a normal auto transmission KA daily driver. So we know the harness is good. We know pretty much everything else on the car is good. So we just want to see if we can start this thing today. The setup is pretty simple. Pretty much what we have is a CX Racing manifold, TO4E turbo. It's like a 50-something trim turbo. Pretty much shooting out the hood. Wherever the hood is going to be, it's just going to be shooting out of it. Bone stock KA, and pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running all the fuel lines today, and that's really it. Just trying to see if we can get this thing started. So pretty much today, work on the fuel system, start it. That's pretty much the big plan. So let's get started. So this is going to be how the tank is going to be mounted in the car. You can see we have two steel bars that run the length of the chassis here. So pretty much these are going to be holding up and mounting up the tank. So this is how the tank is going to sit in the middle of the car. Now one problem that we ran into is, if you can see on the brackets here on the front side, since we want the feed lines in the back, because you know whenever you're going forward the fuel is going to slosh towards the back like this, and you want to have that to where the feed line is, these brackets run in line with the feed lines and they're like the same height. So pretty much if you're trying to mount it on this bracket right here, I don't know why they made that, but if you want to mount it on this bracket, you'll be sitting on the feed lines themselves. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to undermount this. So pretty much we're gonna have to get this tab and put it under that bracket. So that's pretty much the only revision we got to do. From there, we're just gonna mount up the fuel line to this, run the inline pump, wire that up, go to the fuel rail at the front, and see if we can start it. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Cool. Now you guys can see that. That's how we meant by under mounting it. So pretty much it's on the bottom of the brackets. Feed lines right there. Pretty much just put the fuel line on there. We can start the next step of the process. So everything is good on there. Looks nice, especially how you can see it from the back like that. Oh yeah, we'll probably put like a little shroud around it just to kind of protect it from like any rocks kicking up. You don't want to hit any of those lines there, but yeah, we'll do something like that. Looks good.
run it down like this. It can be sketchy, but yeah, it's gonna work though. Until I put a 90 on it.
We didn't get enough fuel hose to run it under the car for the return side, so pretty much we're running it through the car itself. So this is just the return, it's low pressure going back to the tank, but I mean, we're gonna redo it later, but geez, it's pretty sketch as it is. You can see it go through the whole car. Fuck, dude. That's freaking fuel hose. That's it. For any leaks.
Oh, right here.
Oh, nice. You hear the pump?
Yeah.
Cool.
Start it.
Try it. There it goes. Yeah, it's starting to get there. You got to fill up all that line with fuel.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Turn off. It's your power steering. Yeah, that's some oil fluid or something.
Where?
I think it's your power steering.
Yeah, that line's leaking.
Yeah, the power steering line just blew off or something.
Yeah, then make it weird. Take it.
Yeah. There's 2 smoke rings up there. That's hilarious. Yeah, what is that? That has to be fuel. It has to be fuel.
Yeah, it gotta be fuel.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't even linger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fuel. Oh damn.
Man, I don't like that white shit. Back from either.
Yeah, it's not white, it's
It's water.
oh, it's water. It's dripping out of the pipe. Yeah, it's coming out the pipe. Give us the diagnosis.
Fucked.
The diagnosis is fucked. So what type of test is this? So
This is called a coolant pressure tester.
to see if it has a blown head gasket.
Something like that. Just see if it holds pressure.
I just want to see if it holds pressure, if it's bleeding down, but there's
Yeah.
no visible leaks. It's not a good thing.
Oh shit.
Shit already.
It's pushing out old shit come out the manifold.
See, look, right. It's probably bleeding through here. See, like that's where the coolant jacket is, and that's kind of like where the intake man. Maybe it broke right in here somewhere.
Yeah, and it's
it's
leaking
seeping into the intake.
Yeah, it was shooting straight water out, so I mean,
Yeah, it's like it's loose or something.
it's salvageable, hopefully.
But it's like, it just seems like it was oil, because oil would like, the smoke would linger, like it'll dissipate real fast.
I guess.
Like steam.
Shit.
It all makes sense now. Steam powered cave.
Stanley steamer in this bitch.
God.
So what's the gasket?
You filled up the cylinder?
Dude. Oh, shoot.
Suck it out.
I'll run it out. This is what happens when you buy from eBay.
Hey, you don't.
Let's go over what was the problem all along. Let's go over it.
Freaking still had the head, not the head gasket, but still had a gasket on the intake manifold.
And it didn't seat properly.
Yeah, exactly.
And
No one
then
did it.
pretty much it leaked coolant all into the cylinders and potentially did some shit.
It was,
But,
it was the part between the seat and the steering wheel. Before you fuck that,
come on.
before you fuck it up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's hot too.
But like, if that gasket isn't perfectly sealed right there, pretty much we had the old gasket on there and it didn't seal properly, and it sucked water from that coolant jacket into the head. And hopefully we can salvage this thing.
Can salvage it?
I said hopefully we can.
Of course, I mean, as long as it's hydrolock, I mean, what the water gonna do in the motor?
Okay.
Nothing.
So pretty much what we know is the intake manifold gasket was bad. Well, it wasn't bad, I guess it was put on wrong, or it pretty much it ripped or whatever, and coolant seeped into that #1 cylinder and it was shooting water out. The thing got water into the oil, so hopefully it's salvageable. Hopefully we didn't hydrolock the piston or whatever. We're going to be able to see about that tomorrow. Just right now it's way too late to just work on it. So it starts, it just by us starting it, we potentially could have blown it. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the next episode. It's just at this point we're just like, fuck, just rip it out and hell, let's swap it. But shit, that's a whole nother road that I'm doing right now with my 240. You can kind of see it's still like a whole bunch of work you gotta do. It's not just an easy swap. So, fuck, I mean, if it's blown, we'll just rip that shit out. And we have a 4.8 on standby. We're probably just gonna throw a 4.8 in there, but just keep it like 5-speed T56 or I mean 6-speed T56, and probably throw that 4.8 in there. So we can probably salvage this, hopefully. We really won't know until tomorrow. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with this. We potentially blew the drift car. Oh my god, RIP. Shit, well, we've been blowing shit for a good while on this channel. We blew the rear end on the TA. Now we fucking potentially blew the motor on the KA. Jeez, I want to start my LS 240 and hopefully I don't blow that thing. But we're gonna leave you guys here. this is Turbo's garage, and we kind of just turned into some haggard boys real quick. Damn, shit, that's a record.
This is what happens when you buy from eBay.